Hello my fellow readers, it's time once again for FairyLoot. So this should be my July box. Let's take a look at what they sent. I just saw this one and I was like, oh, I remember that one. I have to keep them to where they go. Okay, I want to do young adult first. I feel like the bag is much bigger than normal. Okay, so postcard. The book-only young adult fantasy box for July 2026. The theme is Unearthed Magic, and the book is The River She Became. I have actually finished this book. So I'm kind of excited. I did enjoy this. We'll talk about it. Our featured book of the month is The River She Became by Emily Varga. Bound by a shared hunt for an ancient Fey relic, two unlikely allies must navigate ancient curses and deadly creatures to save their people. But with hidden loyalties and a dangerous pull neither can resist, choosing who to trust may prove to be the greatest risk of all. Your FairyLoot exclusive edition has a redesigned cover by Lotus Bubble and designed by Amy Sharp Illustration, a color variation of the trade cover as a reversible dust jacket. Artwork on the hardcover by Golightly Finch and designed by Amy Sharp Illustration. Artwork on the end papers by Ashley D. Perez and foil designs by Blanca Design. A digitally sprayed edge by Flaherty Art. An author-bound letter into the book with a digital signature and exclusive bonus content. Wow. Okay, that was a lot. The back says, I'm going across the river and I'm going to save us all. So that's a quote from the main character. Under the jacket. The digital signature, right? Is that what they said? Yes, and let's check the, so this is the variation of the regular cover, which I wasn't a huge fan of the regular cover. I think this one is much nicer. I hope I can remember enough to be able to give more of my opinion on this, but I'll go ahead and read their synopsis and maybe it'll jog some of what I liked and didn't like. Enter a fantasy world bursting with dangerous romance, heart-stopping twists, and a heroine who dares to steal back her future. Yasima is a brilliant scholar and loyal servant of the Empire, or so they think. By day, she catalogs Fey relics of her conquered kingdom. By night, she steals them back to restore magic to her dying land. When she finds the long-lost key to the Fey world on the other side of the river, she discovers a ruthless realm ruled by monsters wearing beautiful skin. Among them is a cold-eyed captain who sees through her lies. Yet he harbors his own secret, and to succeed, he needs the same relic Yasima seeks, the crown of an ancient Fey queen. To survive ancient curses and nightmare creatures, they must work together. But it soon becomes clear that the greatest danger isn't their mission, it's losing their hearts to each other. So yes, it has that kind of like a romance that shouldn't exist vibe. But I do remember now, yes, so how to describe this better than what they just said. So Yasima exists in this one country that has been conquered and things are very rough for her, and her mother went across the river ages ago. We assume she didn't make it or died, or that's the main thought because Yasima's been left all alone for all this time. But Yasima is also determined to cross the river. The river is more than just a river, it's a boundary between the two worlds. And you need certain things, example, the key, in order to cross over. So I'm trying to remember like what the impetus is, but regardless of that, some big inciting action happens and Yasima has to cross over into the other world or she will be taken out. Essentially, like it's discovered, I think, what she's been doing. And so she crosses over. But the world on the other side is pretty rough. And it is very dangerous for her, but she does get taken, I think, in order to work as a servant in the palace, and that's where she meets the other character that they're talking about, who is also the love interest. And it is discovered that things on that side have also been bad, and I think it was his uncle, I hope I'm getting that right, that is kind of the villain of this piece that they need to take out, and he wants the crown in order to gain like full power and control over what's going on. The love interest, which I wish I could remember his name, and now I don't, but he wants to gain the power back in order to restore the kingdom more to how it was. And this is a volume 1, so not everything is resolved by the end. I will just leave it at that. I did enjoy the adventure of it enough to where I want to see where it goes next, and I might hang on to this a while in case I like the next volume and want to keep the series. So, there you go. The adult one, which is the one I knew was coming. And I heard a lot of controversy about this, but I'm just saying I like it. I'm looking and I like it. The Adult Fantasy Box, July 2026. The theme, Playing for Revenge. The book is The Winged Game by Sophie Kim. And when a disgraced athlete is offered a chance at redemption, she must enter a fake relationship with the very person who destroyed her career. But as a mysterious illness sweeps the winged creatures of the league, the couple must set aside their animosity and work together to save the sport. Your FairyLoot exclusive edition has a redesigned cover by Sukutangan, a color variation of the trade cover as reversible dust jacket, character artwork on the hardcover by F.D. Suarez, and designed by Amy Sharp illustration, artwork on the end papers by Rosalind Arts, digitally sprayed edges on all 3 sides by Sakutangan, and author letter bound into the book with a digital signature and exclusive bonus content. Okay, so I think people didn't love or haven't been loving how purple this is. I, however, love this. I love purple covers, so I'm sorry, I like it. And I was not a fan, I am not a fan of the original cover. It just looked boring to me. I had no interest in it based on the original cover. This gives me more. And I do want to read it because I enjoyed Sophie Kim's other work, the God in the Gumi Hole. I like that, so. And its sequel. So the back says, when rivals collide, sparks will fly. So there you go. And I'll look under first and then I'll show the cover. The back of this part, oh, I should have checked to see if it was different. Inside it says, she knows him in a way only rivals on an opposing team can. So this is the regular, and this is the alternate, which is not that alternate other than, I think the original is metallic here. And the color purple is a little bit different, but it's not that different. And I'll quickly read the synopsis inside. A chance at redemption, the hands of her rival. Carrie Witchett? That's going to be tough to say. Carrie Witchett is a violent rugby-esque game. Okay, so Carrie Witchett is the game. Carrie Witchett is a violent rugby-esque game played atop Winged Beast. It was once Tysa Cho's whole life. She was considered her country's most promising player until her nemesis rival player Kian Locke destroyed her career. She was expelled from the sport in a disgrace. No team would take her, and Tysa has spent the last 2 years thinking of nothing but revenge, until a chance to redeem herself and her career presents itself, offered by the very man who ruined everything in the first place. The catch? To garner publicity and keep Tysa as the team's secret weapon, she and Kian are forced into a fake relationship, I should say. But Tysa and Kian only have 2 things in common, their love of the game and their undying hatred of each other. Yet, as a mysterious illness befalls the winged creatures, of the League, they are forced to work together to save their team. With sabotage afoot, Taisa and Kian find themselves prepared for anything except the fact that their fake for the camera's relationship may be something real after all. So this, yes, is just a fake dating, sports-themed romantasy title. So if you enjoy sports romance, if you enjoy the fake dating slash enemies to lovers or rivals to lovers, I think you'd probably want to read this romantasy. I will definitely check it out. One, because I own it now, and two, because I am actually interested in it. And I don't know if this is going to be part of a larger series, part of a duology, a standalone. I don't know. I have my doubts that it would be a standalone because nobody's that nice anymore. But I do look forward to giving this a try, and maybe I'll give you my thoughts later. That is it for this video. Until next time, bye.